Well, we are back, and guess what? It is in. This looks so much better than what it used to. Dash still needs a couple passes with the detailer, but it looks way better than what it did, so I'll take it. And the floor is the floor, but yeah, it looks so much better than what it did. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. When they even gave them some dice, that's the exact same material as the seat, so that was cool. So yeah. So next up on this truck, I think, is an oil change, hopefully, because it needs one really bad. So yeah, you'll see what happens next when what happens next happens. So yeah. All right, just picked up the seat. This is the bottom, that is the top. Took the milk crate out, so now I just need to put the milk crate back in. Well, not the milk crate, but the seats, this bottom part in first. Bolt it down, and then go from there. So yeah, hoping to drive this truck out to Brian's today, so need to hurry and get this shit in. Well, this is June's maiden voyage. We're out for a cruise now that we've got a seat to sit on.
Nice, comfy, brand new seat.
I know, it's nice.
This
It's the nice,
and
the dies to match. Yeah, truck's doing good. Mirrors are nice. That one needs to be adjusted. Now that we actually have a seat to adjust it to.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're cruising. Now that I said that, we're gonna break down.
Oh God.
It's fine. We'll see. So, all right. So now, since that Trans Am's in, they're gonna move the Z. They're gonna move the Z's down into the barn. So I got the universal key, but you know, Maxima gang. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! Smoky. Smoky. That was good.
This one's fast.
Oh yes. I see that. So yeah.
I'm so glad you didn't punch it when you started slipping like I was pushing the brakes.
Oh yeah. Because we didn't want any rock chips going into this.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not Ralph.
It's okay.
Ralph would have said, "Fuck it."
I was gonna say
Does this car go fast?
no.
Okay.
It don't even turn on yet.
That's fine. Just go rap, pop, 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 pop. The bird is out of the garage. We are about to drop it off the top of the driveway and then push it down. So it is in that little shack right there. And I put it there back when they moved in here. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna yank the bastard out. So I'll show you that here in a few. So yeah. All right. So as you just seen, we put June's seat in the truck and everything. As you also seen, that was before we went to Autorama. Now this is after. I'm at Brian's house, and we will be yanking his wife's Trans Am out of their barn that they have here at their house and putting it in the garage. And I thought I'd do a quick little thing about that. So let me give you a rundown. All right, got all the shit in the back, and Thunderbaked is off the ground, and everything is undone from the motor. Transmission's undone, torque converter bolts are undone, engine mounts are undone. Everything is ready to rock and roll. So that being said, the only thing that needs to be pulled off now is the hood, and just to bring the engine hoist up here and rip this bitch out. So yeah, kind of somber, because this is the motor that Roland gave me before he passed. So, yeah, it's kind of sad, but you know what? That's okay. You know, this car's been through a lot, and I can't imagine my life without this car, and I can't imagine. So, I'd like to thank him for that. That's why I put his name on the trunk of this car. But things change. You know, especially these old cars. They all will end up needing motors eventually anyways. So yeah. Hopefully this weekend I can get the new motor up here and in the car. So that'll be good. It'll be fun. So yeah, ow, that hurt. But yeah. So we'll see you in a little bit, and then see you in a little bit when we're getting the new motor and changing over the intake manifold and doing all that stuff. So yeah. All right, we're back, and it's been a while since you've seen this car, but this is Thunderbaked. This is my 1960 Ford Thunderbird patinaed rat rod. This car is the car that pisses everyone off, mostly the purists, but this is my Bite Me Bird. And if you haven't seen this car on the channel yet, well, I'll give you the rundown. So back in September, this engine, I was on my way to a car show, and this engine decided it didn't want to live anymore. So, as you can tell, it didn't want to live anymore, and that's okay, because obviously, if you know this channel, you've seen Dolly, the pink F-250, owned by Utah Vintage Cars, the same people that own June. We pulled, dent side, pretty. But if you remember, we pulled the 360 out of that truck and put a 460 in it. And the 360 that was in it is a good motor. So the plan is to take the 360 that was in Dolly and put it in this car. So, yeah. So the plan for today is to get everything torn apart on the top end that we can. Then we'll jack the car up, put it on stands, so that way we can get everything underneath done. And because it is cold outside and snowing, we'll probably do the underside when it's warm, which will be in the next couple days. So that'll be good. So yeah. So the plan for today is to just take the surge tank off, fan off, hoses off, unbolt the power steering pump, and probably unbolt the fuel pump as well. So that way we can just take everything off, and yeah. And I don't want to undo the fuel lines, because this car has a full tank of fuel in it, and I do not want fuel to go out, because, yeah. So, because these cars, they tend to, if you undo the bottom fuel line, they will pour out the entire tank, no matter what. So, yeah. So the plan is just to do everything we can today, and then do everything else once it's sunny and warm. So yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that, and we'll see you in a bit. Hi guys, welcome back. Want to talk to you guys about a little something that's gonna happen, and it's something that I need to do for my mental health, and yeah, and so I guess I better just get right to it. So as you just seen, we started working on Thunderbake's motor, and that'll happen. You guys will see all that. Get the new motor together and throw it in. That'll happen. But what you will not see, unfortunately, is Death Machine's new motor. We decided, by we I mean me, myself, and I decided to go a different route when it comes to the engine going in the car. We were gonna put a 390 in it, but we decided to go a different route. So a little change up, but it is what it is. You guys will not see. I will probably show tearing the old engine out of the car, but I will not show putting the new engine in, mostly because I want it to be a surprise, and second is I want it to be a me thing, because I feel like a lot of people, this is not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like I've been working on other people's stuff so much that I haven't had any time for me. And so, that being said, I'm gonna not document this, not document Death Machine's new engine getting put in, mostly because it takes a lot of time to film these videos and everything. So, film, edit, whatever. So yeah, that being said, I will say the engine swap that's going in the car will be awesome. You guys will like it. It'll take a little bit, so you guys won't be seeing the car done next week. So it'll take a little bit. My guess is probably a couple months, honestly. And that's going pretty fast if I can find the funds. And that's another main issue is the funds. Because I'm hoping that this spring, since we're warming up, I'm hoping to get some work in so that way we can start getting some shit done on the other cars too. But mostly showgirl. But good thing is we're on track of getting all the cars done. I just need the funds to do it. So yeah, I thought I'd just come on and give you guys a little bit of the rundown of what's going to happen with Death Machine that's behind me. The main reason why I'm doing this with Death Machine is because this car was my high school car, and it was my baby, and I feel like it's the one car that deserves my full attention. So yeah, because it honestly, I mean, the worst day of my life was August 7th of 2021 when the car decided it didn't want to become a car anymore. The engine decided to go because of some things that were overlooked by the machine shop. I won't mention any names there. And then I was thrown all around, up, down, under, over by a lot of different people that I thought were my friends. And so the car sat for a while, and then my best friend, one of my best friends from high school, killed himself. And the motor that's in the car I put together in the back of my garage in 45 minutes. And so obviously some things were overlooked, and the engine would have been fine if I would have put the rear main seal in correctly. And so it leaked. I mean, we're going on year, we're going on year 3 with this motor that's in it. And so it did good, but it's tired now, and it needs some help. So I think the plan is to fix it. Like everything else, is to fix it. So obviously we're doing a motor swap. So I don't know how much I want to get into the details about it, but we are doing a motor swap on it. That's pretty obvious. And then yeah, because next time you'll see this car, it will be better than what it is now. It will be ready to rip. It will be a fun car, and it'll be one that me and Ashley can sit and enjoy, because that's what this car's been needing. Like, Ashley's only ever been in the car twice, and once was to pull it out of the shop, and once was to drive it into a parking lot from the road. So nothing that was crazy enjoyable. The most that this car's driven is 4 miles, and that was almost 2 years ago. So yeah, it's not being enjoyed as much as it should. And yeah, so I'll stop rambling and we'll get to tearing the new motor and Thunderbaked apart, and that way we can start tearing the motor out of Death Machine, because some parts that are coming from Death Machine's motor that's in the car currently going on that motor is the intake manifold, because the intake manifold that's on that motor currently is a 2-barrel and I want to go 4-barrel. So we're doing an intake manifold swap, and we are doing a valve cover swap. I just need to try to figure out what valve covers we want to run, and then I need to get water pump gaskets and an oil filter housing gasket, because the oil filter housing that's on that engine right now won't work, because it's a truck oil filter housing, and I need one for a car. So, and I'll just pull the one that's on Thunderbaked's engine off and go from there. So yeah, so you'll be seeing all that, and yeah, thank you guys. So I found out why Death Machine was running like garbage, which is now the reason why we're swapping it. But to start off with, this is the intake push. This one's the intake push rod of cylinder number 6. This is the intake push rod on cylinder number 2. So those were already bad. So that don't surprise me. This is fun. This is a broken lifter of cylinder 2. Not even the one that the broken push rod came out of. But yeah, so that's a straight up broken lifter. That's impressive. And this is the lifter that came out of cylinder 2. It just popped out, so that's fun. So it's a good time. Broken lifter. Keep that. Wall of shame. Throw those on the wall of shame. Love that shit. But got the intake manifold off for Thunderbaked's engine. Still deciding what valve covers I want to run on it. If you're the silver ones or the black ones, I'm not sure yet. But I think we're honestly gonna run the black, just because it looks cool. But yeah, so it's a fun time. At least we know why this engine was running like garbage. So yeah, it's a fun time. Well, we are back, and unfortunately I'm about to leave, but because I forgot to update you guys. But the motor for Thunderbaked is officially degreased and put back together. And this thing looks absolutely killer. I love how this thing looks. And if you're wondering, you know, what color we're going with, well, you're technically looking at it. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clear coat the whole thing in Thunderbaked fashion. In Thunderbaked fashion, that's just what we gotta do. So I'm gonna clear coat this thing, and it is gonna look glossy and shiny, even though it is still beat to hell and shows, you know, what's happened to it. So that'll be cool. I am very, very excited to see how it looks all clear coated. So I got everything degreased, looking good ish, but that's fine because we like the ish. So, but yeah, I got Death Machine's intake manifold on it, Death Machine's original style valve covers on it. So this thing's gonna look good sitting in there. I think it'll get a lot of attention. So I am very excited, and you should be too. So, but I will say the urge to not just put this and this is absolutely crazy right now. So, yeah, because the fact that I've been waiting on a good FE motor for a long time, and it's going in Thunderbaked instead of going in this car is crazy. But that's okay, because this is getting something new and better, and I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah. So, we'll see you hopefully tomorrow when we get this motor put in the back of my truck, because I need to take all the flooring out of that truck. I need to undo everything, because we got so much shit from Autorama. I got to unpack everything. So, that's how this is all going to go. So, yeah. So, we'll see you tomorrow. Well, welcome back. We are a few days later. Weather was shitty, but a few days later, the weather's good now. I've got Thunderbake's new motor in the back of the truck. I've got Brian's cherry picker here. Everything is unbolted on Thunderbaked, so you know what this means. This means that we are gonna we'll take the old motor out and put the new motor in. So, I'm excited. So, it's also early in the morning. So the goal is to get the old motor out by the time I have to wake Ashley up. So, and I think that's pretty doable because it's, you know, super easy to pull. So, won't be too bad. So, I'm excited to get this thing out. So, don't mind if I do. All right. So, I got the engine out. The new engine is sitting here, looking pretty as ever. I got pretty much everything moved out of the way. The only thing I'll have to do is when I put the new motor in, I'll have to jack the trans up a little bit, so that way we can correctly bolt everything together. And yeah, so just got back from O'Reilly's, ordered everything that I needed to order, which is mostly the gasket, but that won't get here till 2:30, which is stupid. But I can do that once it's in the car. But good thing is I have everything I need to get the engine in as of right now. So that's good. Yeah, so I think the plan is I'm going to drop this motor down here where I'm standing, and then or put it in the back of the truck. I might do that. And then move this over here a little bit, put this in the back of the truck, and go from there. So, because I don't think I need anything off of that right now, or at all. So, so yeah, we'll just, and I also bought clear coat so I can clear coat the engine, because that's what color we're gonna go with, is clear. So that'll be cool. So let me move all this shit around and we'll go from there. All right, engine is in. I got pretty much everything done that I can do for right now until I go down to the shop to get the radiator and some other small things. I got the engine timed to where it should be when it's all said and done, so that's good, because I want to make sure to get it timed before I start rolling over to do the torque converter bolts. So I did that before I did the torque converter bolts, and we should be good, because when I put the engine in, it was at top dead center. So yeah, wanted to make sure to do that, and we should be pretty much ready to roll once we get back. I might continue to tomorrow, as much as I don't want to. I might have to, just for my own sake, my own sanity. So yeah, we're getting there. So it runs. Has a little bit of an exhaust leak, but that'll be fixed tomorrow, because I have to go down and get Death Machine's exhaust manifold. But it runs. Hell yeah. Well, she ain't finished, but it has been a long time coming. May I present to you, yet again, my second child and one of my favorites, Thunderbaked. My 1960 Ford Thunderbird. The one that pisses off the purists. Oh, I love this thing. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, it's so good to see it out of the garage. This is the first time it's been out of the garage since September. It's been 6 months without this car. And it is so nice to see it drive out of the garage under its own power. And the fact that it'll be back better than ever just makes me happy as hell. So, yeah. I am so excited to show you guys, more of this car and actually go take it to car shows and just hot rod the living hell out of it. So, I am very excited. So, yeah. It's a good time. But, yeah. So, Ashley's going to come home and help me put the hood back on. And then what I'll do is I'll throw Burnin' Love back in the garage so that way it's inside and being treated nicely. And, yeah. I'll just throw June next to Thunderbaked. And it'll be good. So, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching this video. It does mean a lot to me. This video especially does because it's, Thunderbaked running. So, yeah. But, like as you've seen before, we have a lot of plans with Death Machine. I will probably not show you a lot of them because it's something that I need to deal with myself. So, nothing against you guys. It's just, that car's my baby, and I could just want to kind of keep things more, private with that one. So, but yeah. So, thank you guys for watching the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you on the next one.